ever wondered that as spiritual beings having a human experience, we surely must be able to have it all? We must be able to create from some higher power and potential all that would make our hearts sing, all that we would love to live in this 3D experience. In fact, we deserve it as spiritual beings, don't we? And so that's why I've called this particular video How You Can Have It All. So that's not just an egotistical claim. As spiritual beings, yes, we can. And this series that I'm now starting within the Gems for Limitless Living videos is called 8 Essentials for Easy Manifesting. Because sadly, we have this enormous power at our disposal, and yet the majority of people don't even know it exists, let alone how to use it. So that's what I'm aiming to share with you, some actual essentials that will help you utilize it much, much more and more effortlessly. So if you've only just joined me for this video, let me introduce myself. I'm Sylvia Valdis. I'm a Miracles Ambassador and an international spiritual teacher and presenter and an author. And it's my great joy to be able to give you these gems, snippets if you like, bite-sized, precious pieces of information that you can employ straight away in your life and start seeing the effects straight away. So I call them tools. These gems, things that I'm sharing with you, tools that I use. Now, I've been using these, I've been studying and testing them now for many, many decades, so I know they truly work. And tools, I'm spelling for fun, T-U-L-S, because that stands for techniques, and of course tools, universal laws, and strategies. And these, as I say, are tried and true. So some of them you will have heard before, but my aim as a teacher of many years standing is to be able to present them to you in a way that they're very easily applied and understood. They have been inspired by my book, which again was inspired by my higher self. It's called The Miracle Effect, 4 Steps to Living Heaven on Earth Every Day. And in this, everything that I'll be doing on these videos will be in the book, and of course they will be condensed as it were in one place. So if you'd like to know more about it, just go to my website www.sylviavaldis.com. Okay, so here's the first essential for today. This power, this creative power. What is it? Well, I'm going to quote Buddha, among other amazing people, from my Metaphysical A to Z dictionary, because I think they put it so beautifully and so succinctly. The Lord Buddha, he said, what we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday. Our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind. That says it all. Murdo MacDonald-Bain, another beautiful author, said thoughts become things, and you've probably heard that mentioned many times. There are other truisms like the universe totally supports every thought we choose to think or believe. Another one from some of these mind power experts, John Kehoe, the Silver Method and so on, all of which I did way back when I was starting out on my training. Everything we do starts with a single thought. What will occur in the future lies in what we think and decide today. So there's plenty of evidence that this has been around for a long time. In fact, in the Bible it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So thoughts. Now the interesting thing is, do you know that we have 30,000 to 70,000 thoughts in a day? Neuroscience has been researching all this kind of thing and has discovered that. So therefore, we've got 30 to 70,000 possibilities to create in every day. How about that? So yes, it's all right to know this intellectually. So how can we make it more tangible, more real to us? Well, I'd like to just use an analogy. It's not, of course, totally accurate, but it just gives you perhaps a little feel of how all encompassing this power that we can tap into through our minds, through our thoughts, really is. Think of electricity. It's available everywhere, and of course, we generate it for our use 24/7, 365 days in every year. And electricity, of course, has to be transformed. It has to be stepped down so it's usable. So in a way, you could say our mind is our transformer. It steps down this enormous power so that we can each use it personally. Then, just as electricity, we have to plug in into the sockets in our homes and offices to put it to use in the ways we want, whether it's to power up a TV, a stereo, a computer, whatever, and then turn the switch on, of course. We too have to find ways and know ways of how we can harness and direct the power of our thoughts. There are many kinds of thoughts. Some are what we might call fleeting. Those ones are usually in response to something happened or you saw or something someone said. It may be working out a problem or a work-associated idea. Those ones we don't keep for long. They come and they pass through like a stream of thoughts. However, the rest of them are potential creations. Think about that. And the sad thing about the majority of our thoughts is this, and again, neuroscience has researched this and found 80% of our thoughts are negative. Wow, crazy, isn't it? So what does that mean? Well, it means that we are creating, by default, the very things that we don't want in our lives. I mean, yeah, when you say it like that, you can just see how we're wasting this enormous power. So what are we going to do about that? Well, the first thing is to become mindful of your thoughts. And so I do suggest that at the end of each day, do a little review. See what was the main kind of thought that I was thinking during the day. Go back even the last half hour or the hour. What was it that I was thinking? Was it positive, things that I do want to bring into manifestation, or was it negative? So we do need to learn to check. Otherwise, as I say, we will be creating just the things we don't want or that will sabotage our conscious desires, which we only flip into 20% of the time when we're really focused on something. So during this coming week before the next video, how about doing that for yourself? It's a wonderful tool to be able to be aware of how you're using or wasting, at the beginning anyway, this enormous potential and power that you have. So the next seven videos, I'll be giving you the know-how so that you don't waste this divine power, that you actually utilize it more and more and start creating the heaven on earth life that you would love to live just like I do. So this is Sylvia signing off for now, and have a good thinking week, and I'll join you again shortly. Do join me too.